Mixed messages tonight from the Obama administration on its fight against ISIS. National security correspondent Jennifer Griffin sorts it all out for us from the Pentagon.
It was not the answer that Defense Secretary Ash Carter was looking for when he arrived in Baghdad to meet Iraq's prime minister to discuss ways to accelerate the fight against ISIS.
The prime minister did not make any specific requests in connection with helicopters, which you mentioned, in connection with Ramadi.
Days before, Carter told Congress that the U.S. was prepared to deploy Apache attack helicopters and a new Special Operations Commando force to Iraq. Iraqi officials, under pressure from Iran, have pushed back, saying, quote, no need. The top U.S. commander in Iraq responded.
It's kind of hard to inflict support on somebody.
At the White House, a briefing ahead of a UN Security Council meeting tomorrow on combating ISIS financing revealed just how much money ISIS is still making.
$400 million in terms of oil and gas revenues a year.
The White House had to clarify Secretary of State John Kerry's remarks in Moscow after meeting Russian President Vladimir Putin, in which he seemed to bow to Russian demands, promising not to remove Syrian President Bashar Assad.
The United States and our partners are not seeking so-called regime change, as it is known, in Syria.
I don't think that our position hasn't changed, and I don't think that's what Secretary Kerry was trying to convey.
Meantime, the U.S. military announced today it was withdrawing 12 F-15s from Turkey, a day after the defense secretary visited the base. The warplanes arrived to much fanfare last month after Russia began airstrikes in Syria.
Privately, officials here at the Pentagon admit the timing of the announcement was bad, coming as the defense secretary tried to rally support in the Middle East to increase the pace of fighting ISIS. Brett?
Jennifer Griffin at the Pentagon. Jennifer, thank you.